an abandoned house. It's great fun.
Oh my gosh, more rat droppings, isn't it, as well? I mean, does that not look vintage to you? Oh, up here we have rats.
Go in. Princess, with your white shoes in the farm.
So you can see all this rat shit. For some reason they thought it was a good idea to wallpaper the inside of their wardrobe. I don't know why, I don't know. Something that we're going to have to investigate. Something happened there.
Very nice.
We're Georgina and David. In March 2025, we packed up our lives in Menorca and made the epic journey across Spain in our little car with our 2 cats to relocate to Galicia, northwest Spain. After rising rental prices and struggling for years to get onto the property ladder, we knew something had to change. Feeling financially pushed out of our home, we decided to pour our life savings into this abandoned stone house in rural Spain, where we'll be living a more sustainable way of life and renovating this property into our dream home. Each day we'll be facing new challenges, starting new projects and exploring the beauty of green Spain. So join us on our journey amongst the pines, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you love a good starting over story.
Buy an abandoned house. It's great fun. All these lovely little challenges that come and bite you on the arse every day. There's always something. We've only been here for 3 weeks, less than 3 weeks, and every day there is a new challenge. There is a new discovery, good or bad. Usually shocking, and another hurdle, another obstacle to overcome. Usually one that involves money, resources, skill, professional skill, and a lot of patience and endurance. So yeah.
Go in. Princess, with your white shoes in the farm.
I've had my boots on, I've had my Timberland boots on all week.
Right.
And then the day I decided, because I'm not supposed to be out here today, I decided I wasn't going to be in the garden today. I was going to be in the house doing some editing. So I thought I'll put my trainers on because they're a bit more comfortable than wearing my big clumpy muddy boots. And he calls me out to look at the cesspit. Yeah. It's not great if it's going uphill. If the water's got to go uphill to go into the cesspit. Doesn't make any sense. Just doesn't make any sense. Buying a house, any kind of rural, abandoned renovation project, it's always going to come with its issues. When you're on a budget like we are, we can't afford to buy a house that's ready done with a, you know, without all these issues. You get what you pay for. We've got limited resources, so even if we decided to get a mortgage, it would still be a very small one. Sure that a lot of you can relate, and you're watching this thinking, shit, we're in the same position. We couldn't afford to buy anywhere in Menorca. We couldn't even afford to rent anywhere in Menorca comfortably without scraping by. It got to a point where we were like, we were pushed out, weren't we?
Yeah, it's a whole wage just to pay rent.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, electricity, food, water. So we will have no money left over with 2 full jobs.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't make sense to us. Don't want to do that.
No.
So we decided to move.
Yeah.
Somewhere cheap.
Somewhere cheaper, and
it's actually really nice here.
It is really nice here. So green and fresh. And another thing as well, like with David's diabetes, every summer it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter in Menorca. You were really struggling, weren't you, with the heat?
Yeah, I don't like the heat anymore.
It's so easy to forget when it's cool and you've experienced the winter, and then it's like, oh, it's not so bad, looking forward to the summer. And then end of June hits, usually around about the end of June, middle of June even, and then it's like, oh shit. And then you remember how hot it gets and how uncomfortable it is, and how you're getting in the pool at midnight to cool down before you get into bed, because or you're getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to get into the pool because you can't sleep. We were even sleeping outside. David built an outdoor bedroom for us because the house was so hot. We were in rented accommodation. We didn't have aircon, and yeah, so we we were sleeping outside all summer. You can't even really see, but this is the lounge.
So this is our lounge living room, and when we actually first arrived, we didn't have all of our things with us. We just arrived with the little Seat Ibiza and our cats and one suitcase that was in the boot. So we just had our basic things, something that we could change into. We had no cleaning supplies, we had none of our things. And by the time we actually arrived, it was about 10:30 at night. So it was cold, it was dark, and we had been driving for 13 and a half hours. Plus we'd been on a boat for 11 and a half hours prior to that. So you can imagine, when we arrived, we had nothing. We were cold, we were hungry, we were fed up, we were tired. And the house was disgusting. It hadn't been touched for like 12, 13 years. It was horrendous, absolutely horrendous. And our driver had stayed in a hotel for the night, so we didn't get our stuff back until the following day around noon. This was our second night. So our first night we spent on the floor in the kitchen in front of the fire, and it was horrendous. It was just horrendous. There's no other word around it. It was like a horror story. It was just horrible. And then our second night we were like, right, we need to sort this room out so that we can put our bed up. So this back room here, this was disgusting, by the way. I mean, there was all this like wet cardboard all over the floor that we had to clean up. It took us hours. It actually took us hours just to clean this back room up so that we could move all of our things that were in here, in the lounge, into that back cave room so that we could set the bed up in the lounge away from the fireplace, because the smoke from the fireplace, we were breathing it in when we were sleeping that first night, and we just couldn't do it again.
And all that wood is just rotten, so...
Yeah, look at there in the corner.
Yeah.
It's really bad there.
Down here, I mean, hopefully the camera can pick this up. And there's even a cork shoved into the corner where there's a little hole. I don't know why, I don't know. Something that we're going to have to investigate, but all of this has previously at one point had woodworm, and it's just rotten. But pretty much that sort of sets the tone for the house. That's basically what we're in.
So after we had cleaned up that back cave room, we moved all of our belongings into there so that we could then clean the lounge and set up our bed in the lounge so that we could finally get a good night's sleep.
She's already done the change of contract
Okay.
of the electric bill on Wednesday, that she can ring to request more power, and it'll be about 7 days or less.
Oh wow.
7 days or less
7 days or less.
from Wednesday, the contract thing.
Okay.
So it's
So-
happening.
Hopefully we'll be able to put the kettle on and the washing machine at the same time. And I'll be able to blow dry my hair. That's exciting.
And have a TV on.
And have a TV on. Yeah. Did you hear how excited I got there? Very nice. Okay, so it's Wednesday today. So next Wednesday, a week today, they're going to... What was that? What did he say? A week from next Wednesday, basically, we're going to have more power. So in 2 weeks' time from now, I should be able to dry my hair with a blow dryer, with a hair dryer, without it tripping the power off. So, fun times. Wow, we have a bedroom. Woo! Look at this. We have a bed up. And we have a rug and a chest. Something that resembles a comfortable area. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And this floor isn't too half bad, is it? It's not.
What?
This floor, like you say,
Yeah,
it's not
it's
half
fine.
bad. It's all right. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. And we've got the entry. Still lots of stuff. The bathroom. She's got the washing machine going at the moment. kitchen. I mean, we can't put anything away at the moment because all the cupboards have not been cleaned yet. You alright, Trinity? Hi, darling. Hello, sweet girl. Monkey. Hi, Ada. Hi, baby. Oh, hello, sweetheart. Oh, his new little hidey spot. Whenever the Hoover goes on, he likes to be on top of the fridge freezer.
So I know it's not much to look at the moment and it looks like a horror story, but I actually love the size of this kitchen and the fact that there is this massive open fireplace right smack bang in the middle of it. So we're going to have the dining room on one side, the kitchen on the other, and personally, I love it.
Sexy, sexy. Yeah. Yeah. But I have a kitchen sink with a view of my car. And some of the drive and the garage opposite. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come back to that bit. Anyway, this bit here is actually the entrance. So this is what we call like the lobby entrance, entryway, the front door leading from the driveway. Ugh, everything was so dirty. Everything was literally just covered in cobwebs and grime and mold, and it stunk. But that's our garage right opposite there. My little car that got us here. Yeah, and what it was funny actually because it was not funny at all. But when we actually moved in, the house was full of all of the previous owner's stuff. So we didn't have time to empty the house. We literally just had to move our stuff in and clean around everything.
Okay, so up here, I'm just going to close the door behind me because up here we have rats. And so this is the stairs going up to the upper level of the house. As you can see, it's a bit of a strange layout. When you get halfway up the stairs, you see there's actually a door here, which I'll come back to in a minute. First of all, I'll just show you the upper layout. As you can see, there's no balcony railing here. There's no like safety here, so they've just put some chairs and a chest. Yeah, so come up the rest of the stairs. As you can see, the floor is just cement, concrete, I should say. It's quite echoey because it's a very big open space up here. So this is just like the landing. As you can see, it's a bit of a large, it's quite a large space. Very, very strange layout, but they actually used to use this area. As you can see, there's a sink over here, which is ancient. I've not even tried the tap to see if water comes out of it. But this used to actually be their washroom. Before there was a bathroom, this was their washroom.
So I've actually just been speaking to the previous owner, who's also our neighbour, because I wanted to make sure that I was getting all of my facts right about this sink. So they did used to bathe here, using that little sink, and they would have a wash area here. Her granddad used to shave and wash and bathe up here, but they had their main bath downstairs in the garage. This was also used as their entertainment area up here where the dining table is. Her granddad actually built this table, and this was an entertaining area, dining room. So you can really picture it, can't you? Like how the family would have a wash in the mornings there with the sink, and then come the weekends, the family would gather around the table and have a feast.
And to my awareness, from what I believe, there was 4 boys. So they have 4 bedrooms up here, very small bedrooms. So you can see this is one of the bedrooms. If I put the light on, it might be a bit brighter. Very small, as you can see. I mean, look at that spider. Dead, luckily. But all of these cobwebs, it's it's a massive job for us to clean this because it's just like that. Everywhere you look, every corner you look in is like that. I mean, you can see here all that powder is from woodworm from up here above it. It doesn't look active. It actually looks like that's been there for a long time. I can't see anything. It doesn't look active. It just hasn't been cleaned up, luckily, but we can treat it anyway. Well, to be honest with you, it's actually all going to go. Although, I do feel like that unit could clean up really nicely. It is in fairly good condition. Oh, there's an iron in there, crikey. I mean, all of the cupboards, all of the wardrobes, everything is full in here. You can see there's still bedding on the beds. I don't know if there's... Let's see, that's had woodworm as well. I don't think it's active. I can't see anything in the holes. It doesn't look active. There's nothing up here. I mean, there's no flies or... I mean, they're little flies, aren't they, that lay the larvae in the wood. I mean, you can see even the doors here covered in woodworm here. But yeah, as I say, it doesn't look active. It looks like it was active and it's just not been cleaned up. If any of you know anything about woodworm and you can give us some advice or information on it, please leave a comment below and let us know what your thoughts are or your experience. It's not in all of the wood, but it is in the doors. I'll just pop the light on in this room and in a lot of the furniture. You may see, as I'm going around, lots of packets of rat poison that the owner has laid down, as you can see, because after we came to view this house last year, we actually didn't see any sign of any rats at all up here. There was no sign of any rats, so we didn't have any cause for concern. So when we arrived and we saw the rat poison and the rat drop-ins, we were really surprised by that because we hadn't been warned. We hadn't seen it ourselves, and we arrived. It was dark, it was cold, we were hungry, we were tired, and we just needed to just get in the house. So we closed off the door and we just stayed downstairs because the downstairs is a lot more modern and there was no sign of any rats at all down there. So upstairs is completely just closed off from the lower level, and as you can see, it doesn't even look like they've been chewed. The rat poison, all the rat poison that we've seen looks to be intact. So as you can see here, wardrobe full of clothing, and here they've just not got rid of anything. They're not taking anything. There's probably some vintage pieces in here. I mean, I don't know. Look. I mean, does that not look vintage to you? It's actually in good condition as well. I mean, does anyone know if that's... It says Brighton on it. That's British. That's English. I mean, there's just so much. So much. So as you can see, all of these little bedrooms, they're all very small. 4 single bedrooms up here in this part. I'll show you the other rooms here. This is the other one. Again, very small, just a single bed in it. More rat poison down here and some rat drop-ins that I can see. Because this is not a load-bearing wall. So, I mean, our plan is to actually take all of these walls down because you can see it's only thin. We'll obviously make sure that it's okay to do so before we just start sledgehammering it. But yeah, so these walls are all going to come down and then we're going to just like reconstruct the layout up here. It's not very big. I mean, well, it is. It's bigger than what we're used to, but I don't know if you can notice as well that the windows are only on the front side. So we've got 4 windows. We've got that one, that one, that one, and the 4th one there. So there's no windows in this back room or that back room. And what they've done, I don't know if you can see it from that side, maybe you can see it better from this side. They've actually put like windows in to obviously allow natural light to come through into the other bedrooms. So this is all going to come down. We're going to just completely take all the walls down because these are just flimsy Well, actually, that doesn't feel like flinting, that one. I don't know, we'll see. And we'll have to reconstruct the layout in here. This room, this is the room that we believe the rats are coming in. So if you look up, this is the loft hatch. So, oh, I don't want to get too close, but you can see that they have gnawed their way through the cardboard, and all the crap that's obviously laying on top of that cardboard, which is the loft hatch, has fallen onto the ground here. So you can see all this rat shit. And, I mean, it doesn't smell nice. It's all over the bed. I won't get too close because there is a cobweb there. I don't want to put my camera through it. But there's, I don't know if it's, hopefully the camera's picking it up, but there's loads and loads of tiny little rat droppings everywhere. Rat poison. Wardrobe. Again. I put the light on there. Wardrobe again is full of blankets. For some reason they thought it was a good idea to wallpaper the inside of their wardrobe. Very bizarre, but each to their own. Very strange. They must have thought, oh, I like that wallpaper or wrapping paper, whatever it is. I'm going to put that on the inside of my wardrobe. Fantastic idea. Very niche. Oh, I can't open this one. Oh, it's locked. Oh, there we go. They lock it because they've got valuable goods in here, I can see. Bless them. But yeah. So there we go. Yeah. So this is going to be exciting. So David's going to come up here now. He's got like a full proper gas mask thing with the filters. And he's going to take these wooden panels off, pull the cardboard off, pop his head through and have a look and see what is what up there. And if there's anything running around, because we believe they've been coming in through a gap in the roof and nesting in the loft. So yeah, but these rat poison pouches that the owners put down don't seem to have been munched on. So hopefully they've died and they've gone. So anyway, so this is a really, obviously this is a really big project for us. So wish us luck, and if you've got any advice at all, please let us know in the comments. Contact us, let us know. And if in any of these videos you can see anything that we're recording that you think is worth anything, if any of you know anything about antiques or carpentry, and you think any of this is worth anything, let us know, because we just have no idea. I mean, in here, I think this was linen again. Yeah, just linen stuff. I mean, we have been informed by a friend of ours that a lot of this stuff might be worth something. So we're going to have a look. I mean, this cabinet here is actually the same wardrobe that I just showed you, because here there is no, I don't know if you can see, but there's actually no wall. So they've taken this wall out, and this piece of furniture is all one. So you can get to it from this side. It's really strange. You can get to it from this side. So it's like a cabinet on this side, and then on the bedroom side is a wardrobe. Very, very bizarre. I don't know if that is worth something, if that's like a really old antique. I mean, apart from a little bit of woodworm, you can see up here, it seems to be in pretty good nick. So yeah, so, and this very bizarre, what we've nicknamed the chokey. If any of you have ever watched Matilda, you'll know what we mean. We've nicknamed this the chokey because this is the naughty cupboard for when I misbehave, apparently. But this is this is where they would hang meat to cure. So they would hang it up there on those hooks, and it would, oh God, there's so many cobwebs in there, and it would hang and it would dry and cure in here. Might not be able to pick it up, but there's some big hooks up there, and then you've got like the nails along that part. But yeah, they would hang the meat here. I mean, I don't know what we're going to do with this. I don't know if we're just going to close it off completely or make a feature out of it, because it's very interesting, and I mean, It's very bizarre looking, but I think that, I don't know, could it be a feature? My idea prior to moving here, because there's this, which is only very shallow, it's not very deep at all, but I thought maybe if we could knock it through and have one big, like close it off from this side, knock it through, and then on this side of the wall, have a wardrobe, put the door in this side so you can access it from this side. I don't know if it's possible to do that. It depends on the walls and what's load bearing and what's not. So we'll look into it. But I thought that could be like a wardrobe from this side, you know, to access it from the bedroom side. But we'll see. And then, so down here, so you go down, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, and then into the abyss. This section here is actually an extension on the house, and downstairs it's mirrored with the laundry room on the left and the cave room, which is what we're calling like the cinema room, on the right. So this is the bathroom. I mean, as you can see, it's something, isn't it? It's like keeps turning off. Yeah. I mean, that's not a nice way to die, is it? The toilet. This is what the downstairs toilet was like as well when we got here. I mean, it's just disgusting. I mean, it really, oh. And here, I mean, oh my gosh, look at it. We have brambles growing in through the bathroom window. Reminds me of that Jumanji, you know, in the original Jumanji film, when all the vines start growing inside. And you can't even see out. I mean, the windows are wet here on the inside. You can probably see here, they're wet, condensation. But we will have a lovely view once we've cleaned all this up, and you'll be able to see, which will be a lovely view when it's not obstructed with all these brambles. Yeah, so then we've got, oh gosh, I've just noticed another dead spider on the curtain thing there. I mean, yeah. I mean, the tiles are very vintage. And the pink bath set, you know. I mean, there's running water. The water works. Oh, crikey, didn't realise it was on shower mode. Yeah, the water works. There's hot water as well. We've got a new water heater, which is operated by gas. So, yeah. So, I mean, it's not a bad size. We've got a bathtub, which I don't think is a full-size bathtub. But because there's this section here, if we take all that out, there is plenty of space for a full bathtub along that wall. And then obviously the bidet will come out. We're not having a bidet. We'll have a new toilet and a new sink. I would like a double sink put in here, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, maybe we can put the toilet there where the bidet is, and then have a nice long double sink there with a big mirror cabinet. I don't know, something. I'm not sure. There's lots of choices, lots of things we keep discussing, lots of ideas that we've got. But yeah. And then, so this up here, I'll just say that because there's 2 steps going up to it. This is quite a pokey little room, and it's actually quite claustrophobic in here because look, I can actually reach the ceiling very, very easily. It's very low in here because you've got the steps going up to it. And this is a lot worse than it was when we came to view it last year, this section. I mean, look, they've even put rat poison on the bed there. This is the owner's, this isn't ours, and this doesn't belong to the house. The owner's been trying to dry this out because there was a water leak in the roof. This is all concrete. Luckily, it's not wood, so it's not rotten. All of the roof is made of concrete. And this, This is moss. This is vegetation. This isn't mold. This is moss. This is actually, look, I mean, it's moss. It's like the outside is growing in. And it's the same with all of that. It's just green. It's vegetation. It's not actually mold. But where it's so damp, it's actually growing moss, which is really, really strange. Don't ask. I don't know. This all looks like drop-ins, but they look too small to be rat drop-ins, so I think they might be mice drop-ins. Whereas that one looks like a rat drop-in. And then there's lots of little tiny ones that look like mice drop-ins. If you look, you can see. If anyone knows anything about it, like I said, please let us know, because we're complete amateurs to this. I've not looked in here. Dare I? Am I going to get a rat jump out at me? Oh, please don't. Do you think I'm brave? I think I'm well brave, by the way, doing all this on my own. Oh my gosh, look, there's the wallpaper. They've saved wallpaper. Oh my God. We can re-wallpaper the walls, David. With that lovely brick wallpaper. Oh my gosh. They've just kept everything in. They've just not bothered taking anything out. I don't know what's under this sheet. Should we have a look? Oh my gosh, more clothes. Oh my gosh, more rat drop-ins as well. So the rats, oh, the rats are in here. Okay. Oh my gosh, they've been nesting in all these clothes. Look at all that. Oh my gosh. Now, all of this is going to go in the bin. There might even be rats in here. I don't know. I'm sure that there's probably dead rats because it smells. So there's probably dead rats in here. If they've eaten any of that poison, then hopefully they'll be dead. Yeah, nasty, nasty, nasty. Ugh, gives me the heebie-jeebies. So that's what will probably be my office, I would imagine, once it's clean and dry and rat-free. The vision is my desk will be across the back wall there, but we'll see. We'll see how we get on. And then the other side of the pink bathroom, so you've got the pink bathroom in the middle of this extension, and you've got 1 and 2 rooms. And this room here, these are David's joggers hanging on the line. We had no lines and he got bleach on them, so we washed them quickly and we just needed to hang them. So we'll just stick them upstairs for now, just whatever. They'll be washed again. I mean, look at this. This is a vintage piece of equipment, right? I've noticed, how many times have I said vintage in this video? Why is there a key on the end of... Does anyone know what that's for? On the end of... I mean, why is there a screen over the top of the computer? How old is this? How old is this? Does anyone know? Let us know. Very old, I would imagine. But yeah, so I don't know why there's a hook upside down. Maybe the drawer's just been put in upside down. But as you can see, the rats love this room. There's loads of drop-ins in here. The roof there, as you can see, it's breeze blocks and concrete beams. So we've no concerns really about the roof. We know that the structure is sound and strong, which is good. So, but obviously, and the floor's sound and solid. And then the view, you can see a little bit better this side. You can see the fields opposite. I mean, it's not overlooked at all. It's so peaceful and so private. It's lovely. These brambles, obviously they look so close to the window. We are upstairs, so they're at least, what, 10 feet tall, I want to say. Taller in that. I mean, if you look to the right there, I don't know if you can see, but they're taller than I am standing right now with the tree. So that's where we think that the rats are actually getting access. They're using the brambles as a ladder to get onto the roof, and then they're climbing into the roof through a hole in the roof and coming in through the loft hatch, and possibly Very possibly up here as well. They're probably coming in. I don't know. Because this is a new boiler. They've just put this in. So maybe they've not sealed it properly. I'm not sure. There's a lot to investigate. As I say, I mean, there's no wiring in this room. Well, I say there's no wiring. There is a plug. Hold on. There is a switch. Let's see if it works. Oh, it does. Okay. So, I mean, it's questionable. I mean, look, it's just literally just a wire hanging from the ceiling. It's just going down to there. So, I mean, yeah, I guess this will be for plugs, won't it? So the plug sockets and things. So there's no plug sockets in here, but the walls are dry. The walls are dry, which is good. I mean, that wall's dry. I don't know about this one, because this wall here is actually touching the annex. And the annex is soaking wet. Oh, that's dry and powdery. That's powdery. That looks wet though. That looks very damp in patches. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see and investigate. I don't know. Don't ask. They've obviously been mining the walls for gold. More rat droppings in there. Not seen any dead rats or any eaten packages. I mean, that rat poison looks like it's been there for a very long time. So yeah, we'll see. So anyways, that's the upstairs tour. I wanted to give a full tour of that before David comes up and clears all the rat droppings, because he's going to be doing that now safely with his mask. So apologies if it's a bit dark in here. Hopefully you can see it all right. So there you go. So this is the upstairs. Let us know what you think. It's a big project, isn't it? But it's got good bones. I feel like it's got really good bones in here, so hopefully it'll be nice.
Oh, look, there's shit everywhere. I'm just emptying the rooms at the moment.
It looks like a half decent mattress, that one.
Look at that one though.
Oh, it's heavily stained.
Oh.
This one looks quite new.
Yeah, there's all going.
Something happened there. Pinch my bum. Made me jump. Okay.
Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe and that notification bell so that you don't miss any future videos, and feel free to drop a comment, reach out to us with any questions or any ideas that you've got, and we hope to see you in the next one.